You have to be dedicated to it, and you have to put in work for it. I mean, you can't just say, I want to play CORE6 and just be a part of us. You know, you have to prove why you want to be part of us and why you should be part of us. I mean, it's hard work, and that's what we do. We get scholarships. We get scholarships, we compete.
It taught me a lot of technique. When I came in, I really didn't know the technical side of football, and they came in and brushed me up on how to technically get to the play, make the tackles properly. It showed me that you can have fun while getting the work done. Football didn't just have to be just a job. We can go out there, have fun, and win games as well.
It's been amazing. It's so much exposure, and just being with the top athletes in the state and even the country at any given time, just always being able to work out with them, build friendships with them, and build bonds with those type of guys. You know, it's just an amazing experience.
You know, you make a lot of friends, you know, around the whole state of Illinois, just being with, you know, some of the people in the city, you know, from the suburbs, just, you know, you all kind of come together and just mix.
The biggest challenge was every weekend getting up at around 5 o'clock.
We wake up at 5 o'clock, we got practice at 6. You know, we got a 3-hour practice, we gotta learn these new plays that are nothing like what we learn at school, and we gotta be able to execute those to perfection.
Paul, he also pushed us like we were college athletes.
Because at the end of the day, you gotta go out there and win 7-on-7s, you gotta compete, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta do it for those guys next to you even when you don't know them that well.
Going to college is huge, being a freshman, knowing how to compete with upperclassmen. And I think that's what CORE6 teaches you how to do. I probably wasn't competitive enough with other people. You know, I just kind of sit back and let them take the wheel. You know, I was missing out on reps that I could have been taking. So, you know, when I came out of there, I've been a much more competitive person.
There was always a guy that was next. There was always a guy behind me wanting to play just as bad as me. And the guy on the offensive side, on the defensive side, like, he wants to embarrass you, he wants to beat you. So just really being competitive, and it was a challenge to come there every day knowing that you weren't the only guy that was working.
CORE6 helped me overcome my weaknesses because I knew like a lot of guys would be bigger than me, so it made me push in the weight room, pushing on the field, get faster, stronger.
I always thought football was just a game, and that it was not something that I needed to really try hard at, to be great at. But when I got to CORE6, we got the training, I got my speed up, and I also got my competitive edge up.
The whole staff, they've all been at the level that we want to get to. So they're not just coaches, they're advocates.
I had never played linebacker before this season with CORE6. When I got with Coach Timbers, he used to give me people to watch. He used to actually spend one-on-one time helping me with things that I need to know. He actually sat down with me one time and talked about the weaknesses that I had at linebacker. This was around when I first started linebacker at CORE6. He helped me with the things I just didn't know.
Paul just, like he said, he told me I had potential. I never really heard that before. He told me I could do great things. So I really took that to heart, and at that point, I just wanted to put in the work necessary to get to the next level. And you know, I mean, he put me on to a lot of different things. He told me about camps, and he has a lot of connections with so many coaches across the nation. He's able to say, you know, they're looking for this type of player, and you're better than that, so you should go for that, and go for schools that you know people might say that you can't go to and are too good for you. I mean, he just really like opened me up to a lot of things, and you know, I thank him a lot for that.
Nobody knew about me before I came to CORE6. Literally the day after, I was getting messages from coaches like North Carolina State asking me to see my film and things of that nature. So that's, the exposure is real that he talks about.
Every day you go to work, there's gonna be some reporter, someone who's watching. I think that was one of the biggest advantages of CORE6 was I knew someone was watching no matter where we were.
Paul's helped me talk to many different coaches, just put my name out there, you know, put my highlight film out there, and I think he's done the same with a lot of other athletes.
I have a scholarship right now to play at Austin Peay State University. I wouldn't have had that if it wasn't for CORE6. Even not from an exposure standpoint, from a technical standpoint, I wouldn't know nearly anything that I know.
I think any high school athlete looking to play in college for football should definitely take a look at CORE6. I mean, it's something that you can't pass on, because if you want to play in college, then you ultimately have that drive. And if you have that drive, you're a CORE6 athlete.
He's just been there for me even when I got my first offer. He was always like, he was there congratulating me, like I knew you can do it, told you can do it, and you did it finally. And you know, even before I committed, he was just, when I was going through the stress of where should I go or what would be best for me, he was always there, like telling me what to think about, what to take into consideration. And just this whole program has just been so beneficial to me. And I'm very grateful and blessed to have been a part of it.